In the name of combating the Wuhan coronavirus, the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC, one of the preeminent globalist organizations pushing for the convergence of Communist China and the United States into a regional trade bloc and one world socialist government, is pushing for socialism by way of a fourth industrial revolution. I'm Christian Gomez, and you're watching JBS Straight Talk. According to APEC's website, the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, APEC, is a regional economic forum established in 1989 to leverage the growing interdependence of the Asia-Pacific. APEC's 21 members aim to create greater prosperity for the people of the region by promoting balanced, inclusive, sustainable, innovative, and secure growth, and by accelerating regional economic integration. On the subject of accelerating regional economic integration, a joint declaration by APEC leaders from November 15, 2009, which included then-President Barack Obama and Communist Chinese dictator Hu Jintao, stated, "We will continue to explore building blocks towards a possible free trade area of the Asia-Pacific, FTAAP, in the future." On November 11, 2014, in his remarks at the APEC Plenary Session 1, President Obama praised Communist China, now under the boot of Xi Jinping, for its contribution to the building the FTAAP. Obama said, quote, "And finally, I want to commend China for focusing this year on what APEC can do to contribute to the realization of the free trade area of the Asia-Pacific. The goal of FTAAP was announced in 2006, and as leaders noted, the many regional initiatives will contribute to the eventual realization. We see our engagement in the Trans-Pacific Partnership as a contribution towards that effort. I look forward to the day when all of our economies can be linked together in a high-standard 21st century agreement. And I think that the work and the efforts of President Xi in setting this agenda here today will help facilitate that." Obama was talking about merging the U.S. economy with that of Communist China via the FTAAP. How could a relatively free market economy such as ours merge with that of a totalitarian communist nation? The answer is socialism, the establishment of which is at the core of everything that both communists and globalists do, and APEC is facilitating that transformation. For many people out of work as a result of the government's draconian responses to the Wuhan virus, APEC said in a recent article, quote, "Work also will not go back to normal. Its future was already a subject of intense discussion and anxiety long before the pandemic. The events of 2020 will alter it further." An APEC policy brief entitled COVID-19 for IR and the Future of Work, released back in June, explains that the new normal will be one where human workers and interaction at the workplace will become increasingly obsolete and replaced with so-called fourth industrial revolution technologies such as automation, robots, and artificial intelligence, AI. As a result, the APEC policy brief calls for its member nations to invest in socialist schemes, such as taxpayer-funded job retraining programs, expanding government welfare, social safety nets, and cash transfer programs, and universal health care. Such changes to American society will gradually expand the role and control of government and move us towards socialism, which would make any convergence or linkage with Communist China's economy more seamless. In addition to calling on your representatives and senators to withdraw from globalist bodies such as APEC and to oppose the development of the proposed FTAAP, we urge you to continue focusing on your state's stay-at-home orders, especially opposing those orders and other unconstitutional draconian measures, shutting down businesses or controlling how they operate. Until next week, stay educated and God bless.